How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lucky Pack MTG. My name is Matt, and normally you would be here to watch me crack some packs. We're not cracking open some packs today. Well, not specifically. But, before I get to that and show you what we're opening, I need you guys to do something for me. Go ahead and hit like on this video. Share it around with your other Magic the Gathering friends, or Pokemon friends, or Yu-Gi-Oh friends that love watching pack opening, and subscribe to the channel. It lets YouTube know that this is something you guys want to see. But if you want to go above and beyond and you really like what I do here, there's a link down below to my Patreon, where you can sign up for reward tiers from $3, I think, all the way up to $100. And there's many different things that you can do there. If you do sign up for the $10 reward tier, though, the first Friday of every month is Patreon Friday. What does that mean? Well, for any of those $20 or $10 or more, you get a pack. I put your name on a sleeve, put the pack right in front of the screen, open it live on camera for you. I've done it for the last few months, and just this last month, the beginning of this month, I pulled a borderless Polluted Delta for James H. Sent it to him the day, or put it in the mail the day after the video dropped. You guys want a chance to get something like that? Sign up. You'll get one. I promise you, you'll get something good. But, with all that out of the way, do you guys remember when Wizards put out Versus decks?
Remember those sweet, warm New England summers? Remember sipping lemonade underneath a shady tree? Remember when you hit that pedestrian with your car at the crosswalk and then just drove away? Pepperidge Farm remembers. But Pepperidge Farm ain't just gonna keep it to Pepperidge Farm self free of charge. Maybe you go out and buy yourself some of these distinctive Milano cookies. Maybe this whole thing just disappears.
Because I do. I got myself some when I was younger, and I happened to come across a brand new, well, not really brand new to the area card store that was selling this. Tezzeret versus Elspeth. Now, what I paid for it was $50. This Tezzeret right here, I can tell you right now, from before I edit this, I believe this Tezzeret is about $22 to $25. We'll find out when I have more space on the screen. And this Elspeth, I believe, is about $10. So if I paid $50 for it, those two cards right there are already more than half. And I believe there are some really good rares in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to find out. Because you know, I love me some Planeswalkers. So, you can find the deck lists for these online, but I, personally, just like the cards. And I want the cards. And that's all that matters. Look, get two nifty deck boxes. Two nifty deck boxes to use for whatever you need to use. I don't know if these are worth anything. I don't think so. It's just regular cardboard. They hold the decks themselves without sleeves because Hasbro hadn't taken over Wizards yet. And then you get two pre-made decks. This is kind of like the starter kit for Final Fantasy that came out. You get two starting decks that are supposed to draw people in to play them. So let's go ahead and put these on screen. This is Elspeth, Knight Errant. It is an alternate art foil from the original Elspeth. Now she's actually a really good Planeswalker just by herself. Her +1 is put a 1/1 white soldier creature token onto the battlefield. Her second ability is also a plus. Target creature gets 3 free and gains flying until end of turn. And then her -8 is you get an emblem with artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and lands you control are indestructible. Good Planeswalker. I actually know a deck that I'm going to throw her into. So we're going to put her right there. And then Tezzeret the Seeker. Again, I believe alternate art from what he had originally. Foil, of course. His +1 is untap up to 2 target artifacts. -X, search your library for an artifact card with converted mana cost X or less and put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. And then -5, artifacts you control become 5/5 artifact creatures until end of turn. He's good in affinity decks, he's good in drawn decks, he's good in commander, just good all around. So, we open up Elspeth first, or Tezzeret. We're going to open up Tezzeret first. We'll save the white. So, this, if I can afford it, this gaming store has some tournament decks, or they call them event decks, but it's basically tournament decks. Like I opened the Lorwyn tournament decks. They have them for an okay price. Not the greatest, this doesn't want to open. Not the greatest price, they're kind of expensive. Like I think they sold this particular... Here we go. I think they just looked a deck list up or saw what it was going for eBay and priced it at that. But they're going for like $80. And if I get one, I don't want to just open one, I want to open two. So let's see, we're going to go through the islands, look at all the islands, because I need more basic land. Everybody needs basic land. We're going to go through these a little slower here. Look at all the cards. We got a Stalking Stones, Seat of the Scion, that's a good card. Mishra's Factory, that's a good card. Darksteel Citadel. Then we got a Thought Cast, a Foil, which is not foil, this is the name of the card. Argiven Restoration, Thirst for Knowledge, oh, 2 Thirst for Knowledge. We got Moonglove Extract. I'll get actually in the center here. Echoing Truth, Trip Noose, Energy Chamber, Contagion Class. I remember when that came out. That was a good card. Elixir of Immortality. This is a good card. I only have one. I now have 2. I'm happy about that. They used to be, they used to be uncommon. I used to have a bunch of them, and then I had to sell all my cards at one point, and now I only have 1, but now I have 2. I'm happy. Aether Spellbomb, Everflowing Chalice. That's 2 Everflowing Chalices. I don't know if they're worth anything still. I think they're worth like $1, but I'll put them to the side. This is a Cumulux. And then here's our first rare. It's a Pentavis. This is not worth anything. It was worth anything. Came out, so we're not gonna get that. Triskelion, that I think is worth something. Ooh, not bad. Then we got a Razormane Masticore. Okay. Then we got a Clockwork Hydra. Oh, no, Clockwork Hydra is not a rare, but that's really cool. Then we have Fairy Mechanist, Synod Centurion, Juggernaut, because of course we did, a Frogmite, simply for artifacts, Clockwork Condor, a Trinket Mage, Master of Ethereum. I already have one of these in my Anmar deck, really good, very useful. Then we have an Esperzoa, Serrated Triskelion, Assembly Worker, Steel Overseer, can't go wrong with a Steel Overseer. Then we have a Silvermere, Ruined Servitor, 2 Ruined Servitors, a Steel Wall, Arcbound Worker, and then that's... Oh, and then we got 4 more islands, and a Soldier Token. Old school Soldier Token. So that's not bad. Not bad for what we got out of the deck. Lots of artifacts. But now, let's go ahead. Double one. That's not double. Yeah, just regular. Regular. They didn't have double tokens back then. Alright. Let's go ahead. Get into this. These decks do not, these packages do not want to open. There we go. Alright. So we got Soldier Token, another one. And I believe this is just all planes. Oh. There we go. Oh, we start off with a rare. This is a rustic Klachen? Interesting. Kabira Crossroads. Daru Encampment. We have a Swell of Courage. Salt Blast. Abolish. Blinding Beam. Crusade. White creatures get +1/+1. It's basically a Lord enchantment. Can't complain with that. Then we got Razor Barrier. Raise the Alarm. 2 raises the alarms. A Mighty Leap. Journey to Nowhere. Sword to Plowshares. That's 2 Swords to Plowshares. Nice. Can't argue. Sunlance. And then we have Angel of Salvation. Very nice. Conclave Equinox. And then we have a Catapult Minister. Tap 5 untap soldiers you control. Exile target creature. This probably was a pretty decent rare back in the day. This is so slow today. This is a joke today. People wouldn't take this card seriously. Stormfront Rider, Conclave Phalanx, Seasoned Marshal, Celestial Crusader, Kemba's Skyguard, Core Hookmaster. We got a Brenton Bombardier, Core Aeronaut, Temple Acolyte, Core Skyfisher. Oh, 2 Core Skyfishers. A Glory Seeker. Mosquito Guard. And then we have Loyal Sentry. For 1. White Death Touch without calling it Death Touch. But it doesn't have to deal damage. It's just if it blocks it, destroy it. That's actually pretty decent. Not gonna lie. And then we got an Infantry Veteran. A Gold Meadow Harrier, Elite Vanguard, and another Soldier Token. So there you go, guys. That was the Elspeth versus Tezzeret versus Decks. A pretty simple artifact, mono blue artifact deck, and a pretty simple mono white soldier deck. I enjoy the fact that I got 2 Planeswalkers out of this. Got some Swords to Plowshares, Everflowing Chalice, Elixir of Immortality. I got some cards that I know that I'll be able to use. But as always, as I told you, we spent $50 right there. And that's how much we made on this. It is what it is. These were set deck lists. They don't change. Just like the starter set from Final Fantasy. Like when I opened that set up, those cards were worth a ton. I can guarantee those cards are not worth the same amount today. But this isn't about making money, guys. This is about me collecting cards and possibly giving them away to you guys. So, if you like what I do here, go ahead and hit like. If you didn't like this video, hit dislike. Hit the hype button if it's there for you, and share this around with your other pack opening friends. Whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, whatever. Most importantly though, subscribe to the channel. It lets YouTube know that you guys want to see more of this. You want this channel to grow. And if you really, really like the channel and you want to support it, and you want to get a pack, maybe get a borderless Polluted Delta, or a borderless Surveil Land, or a borderless whatever, or a foil, who knows? Hit that link down below. Join at $10 a month, and you get a pack from Patreon Fridays, which is the first Friday of every month. But, with all that being said, my name is Matt, this has been Lucky Pack MTG, and I will see you all next time.